Hello everyone and welcome to my corner of the world. Today I have a little 3D project to share, and it's a little treat holder, and it is using a couple of products that have carried over from the last year's catalogue, as well as some new ones from the 2022 catalogue. Now each of these you can either fit in a Ferrero Rocher or the Lindor little sort of ball treats. Both will fit in. So let's make a start. So I'm starting with a piece of cardstock that is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and I've already gone ahead and scored it at 3/4 of an inch on all four sides. And I'm just gonna trim this up to form the little box that the chocolate will fit into. So I've got my, these are my little tabs here. So I cut straight on what will be the edge of the box, and then on the tabs as well. So that's one side, and then I do the opposite side. I'm just cutting on that score. I think you can just see this score line up to this score line at the 3/4 inch mark. And then my final one, just like this. Now these would make a great little table treat. I was thinking that I know we're a ways from Christmas at the moment, but it would make a great treat for your Christmas table or your Thanksgiving table. Just a little chocolate. It would make a sweet little co-worker gift as well if you wanted to put something on a co-worker's desk. Easter, little grown-up could put some little chocolate eggs in there, or your Ferrero Rocher is kind of like a grown-up Easter egg. So I'm putting my folds in with my bone folder, and I'm putting quite a lot of pressure on there so I get good crisp folds. You've probably heard me say in the past that a good box is partly due to having good crisp folds. So this is my double-sided sticky tape, and I'm sticking it on just the tabs that would be like on the, it's the outside, because that's actually going to tuck inside there. So that's where my tape is going, like that. And then I'm going to remove the backing, and I'm just going to tuck in the tab and just line this cut edge here with the fold here, and then press firmly, and then the same on the other side, and then the other two pieces, my other two tabs, there and there. So I'm just going to tuck both inside and then just line up like that. And then I'm just going to get my bone folder on the side that has the little tabs, and I'm going to really push those firmly down to make sure that I've got really good adhesion there. So there's my little box, and as you can see, a Ferrero Rocher will fit in there, or my little Lindt chocolate ball. I'm not quite sure what to call it. These would be great at Christmas time, because these are my favorite. I mean, I like either way. If anyone offered me either one of these chocolates, I would be quite happy to accept them. But given the choice, I would go for these. And at Christmas time, they do a fantastic white chocolate mint version, which is my absolute favorite. And I think that would be lovely on your Christmas table as well. So there's my little box. So now I'm going to make the little pieces here. They look like a little preserving jar there. And for that, I'm going to stamp the jar. And the stamp set I'm using is Jar of Flowers. And I'm using the one that looks like the open jar here. And that's the only stamp I'm using from that particular set. So I'm also stamping with soft suede. And this is one of the new Stampin' Up! In colours for 2022. It's called Parakeet Party. And I think it's probably, at the moment, my favourite of the 5. But that will change, I'm sure, when I start using them. So this is the coordinating jar punch. If you've not used these punches before, just a little hint, it's best to use them upside down. And then that way you can see exactly where it is. If you give it a little squeeze, it will hold the card in place so that you can bring your thumb and hand round to cut it out. So that's our jar. I've already done one ahead of time. And so I'm just going to lay a couple of extra pieces of double-sided tape toward the bottom. And then the second piece I'm putting, and I'm going to line it up so that it's literally side by side with the other piece. And again, I'm going to use my bone folder to just give that a really good firm graunch down. Now I've got that, I'm going to punch some holes for my ribbon. Now, this is a retired hand punch, but I think it's probably about 1/8 of an inch, and I'm sure you must have something in your stash somewhere. So I'm just going to pop in a little hole, and then back with my box. Now, I've got no hard and fast feelings about whether to stick them on the side with the tabs inside or the side without the tabs. I don't really think it matters particularly. So I'm just going to line this up, the bottom of my little jar with the bottom of my little box, like that. Again, I'm going to use my tool to really give that a firm press so I know that it's stuck down and won't fall apart. So again, line this one up. When you look, it is slightly wider than the little box, but I think that that doesn't matter. Oh, I couldn't remember which side I'd already graunched down, so start it again. So there we've got our little box. So we can pop our sweetie in there, our chocolate, like that. And then I'm going to introduce you to the Baker's Twine pack. And it has all 5 of the colours, the new in colours for 2022. And I'm not going to necessarily use the same colour that I have on my cardstock. I'm just going to pull one out. This happens to be Starry Sky. I'm just going to thread it through my little holes and bring it up. And then I'm just going to tie a single knot there and then pop just a little bow. You can leave the ends trailing if you want, but if you want to go ahead and just pop a little bow, and then I've just trimmed that off. So there's another new product. So my first new product was the color, card color, and then the twines. And then my next product is going to be this lovely punch. And I've got a tiny stamp. Then it says hello. I'm just putting hello on there. And it comes from the Go-To Greetings. This was practically the top of my wish list when the new catalogue was launched. I love the fact that it's got 4 greetings, useful greetings, lovely, lovely font. But it's also got them in like a large, a medium, and then a small. How useful is that? Wonderful. And then it's got this little gem that just says hello. And it's only the tiny one that they've got hello in. And it's just perfect for my little gift. So I'm going to be using the Parakeet Party ink and a little scrap of cardstock. And then this little label punch. Now all the measurements and the products will be listed on my blog, and if you follow the link below this video, it will take you to my blog and you'll be able to get all the information that you need from there. So I'm using a mini dimensional, and I'm just going to attach it at a cheeky angle like that. Now I could leave it like that, but I just wanted to have a tiny little blossom on there. And again, I looked through some of the new dies, and it's called Sending Dies is the die set, and it has a coordinating stamp set, which I am sure I will share with you at some point. But what I found was this lovely die, and it cuts out 2 at a time, tiny little blossoms. And so I cut out one using one of the other new colours, which is, oh, my mind has gone blank. Sorbet. Anyway, never mind. It'll come back to me, I'm sure. And I'm just going to attach that with a glue dot like this. And then just find a place that it will work. And you'll see it does have a little hole in the middle, which is just absolutely begging for an embellishment. And so I've got my rhinestones. And just pop one in the middle there. Press it firmly. Press everything down firmly. And there we have the cutest little treat. Perfect, as I say, for your table, a little co-worker gift, just a little thank you to somebody. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed this video and that you will have a go at making these treats. If you have enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Comments are always welcome. I love to read what you have to say. And if you don't already subscribe to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscription button, and then you'll be told every time I have a new video. Well, thank you once again for joining me. Bye for now.